everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks will see therapist Tommy Odenkirk make a new move in his plan to get closer to Leela Dexter. Leela has been seeing a therapist to help her process the complex feelings surrounding her sexual assault. However, Tommy recently tried to kiss her when she vented about her marriage problems, prompting her to decide not to carry on with their sessions. Hollyoaks star calls out acting elitism amid government visit. In upcoming scenes, Leela's husband Joel will take things into his own hands to help his wife. At home, Leela is horrified to find Tommy. As she and Joel start arguing, Tommy steps in and suggests he should listen to his wife. With Tommy on her side, Leela resolves to resume her sessions. During their chat, Tommy tells Leela that Joel could benefit from counseling, but she shuts it down and admits she likes having something just for herself. Hollyoaks Dylan to make horrifying discovery in dark party scenes. Earlier on, Leela suffered a new traumatic incident when Joel and others attending a charity event at the loft were sent footage of her rape on their phones. As Leela rushed out of the club in distress, Tommy could be seen nearby, with all clues pointing at him being behind this vile revenge. In one of the most shocking twists in Hollyoaks history, Tommy's character has taken a dark and twisted turn that no one saw coming. For weeks, fans have been glued to their screens, wondering what would happen next in his quest for revenge against Leela, a character who has been at the center of so much of the drama and heartbreak in recent episodes. Tommy's descent into darkness has left audiences reeling, and now, after a horrific act of vengeance against Leela, all eyes are on him, questioning what his next move will be. Tommy has long been a character on the fringes of the Hollyoaks community, a figure whose motivations and actions were always shrouded in mystery. His relationship with Leela, which started on relatively stable ground, took a disastrous turn as personal grudges and unresolved tensions came to a head. What seemed like a story of love and reconciliation quickly spiraled into something much darker, with Tommy's desire for revenge becoming the driving force of his actions. Leela, a fan-favorite character known for her warmth, compassion, and resilience, has had her fair share of struggles in the world of Hollyoaks, but none have been quite as devastating as her encounter with Tommy. Their relationship, which once held so much promise, devolved into a whirlwind of anger, betrayal, and manipulation. Tommy's actions have left an indelible mark on Leela, and now, in the aftermath of his horrific revenge, both characters are forced to deal with the consequences of their choices. The revenge on Leela was not just a simple act of payback, it was calculated, brutal, and carried out with the cold precision of someone who had lost touch with any sense of morality. What led Tommy to this point? Was there a breaking point that finally pushed him over the edge, or had he always harbored these dark impulses? Fans are desperate for answers, and Hollyoaks has been teasing glimpses into Tommy's psyche, unraveling the layers of his character in a way that is both chilling and fascinating. For Tommy, revenge was more than just a means of settling scores, it was an obsession. The build-up to the act was slow, deliberate, and filled with moments of inner conflict, yet in the end, Tommy chose to act on his deepest desires for retribution. His revenge on Leela was a moment that shocked viewers to their core, not only because of the brutality involved, but also because it revealed a side of Tommy that many had not seen before. A man who was capable of unspeakable violence when pushed to the brink. In the aftermath of the revenge, Tommy is a changed man, or is he? The question of whether he is capable of redemption or forever lost to his darker instincts is one that will play a central role in the coming episodes. What happens next for Tommy is unclear, but what is certain is that the consequences of his actions will ripple through the lives of everyone around him, including Leela, her family, and even Tommy's own relationships with those closest to him. The moment that Tommy carried out his revenge on Leela was nothing short of harrowing. It was a scene that left viewers gasping, unsure of what they had just witnessed. As Tommy carried out his plan, the emotional weight of the act was felt by everyone involved, and it was clear that this moment would forever change the trajectory of the storylines. But what comes after such a devastating act? What can Tommy do now to move forward? Or will he be trapped in his own spiral of guilt, rage, and confusion? The supporters are looking forward to Tommy's next move. Will he look for a means to make amends, or will he keep going in this destructive direction? In addition to having a profound effect on his future, the decisions he takes in the upcoming weeks will also have unanticipated effects on people around him. Although Tommy has always been a multifaceted character, his retaliation against Leela has destroyed his morals and innocence, putting him in a dark and confused place. For her part, Leela finds herself in a difficult situation. Although she has always been resilient and has overcome many obstacles in her life, Tommy's treachery and retaliation have left her with wounds that might not be easily healed. Her courage and fortitude will be put to the test in ways she has never experienced before as a result of Tommy's actions. How is Leela going to handle the emotional and psychological effects of what occurred to her? More significantly, how will she approach Tommy following this horrifying violent incident? The future holds a lot of unknowns for Tommy. His connections with other characters will be affected by his retaliation, and some of them might never view him the same way again. Whether Tommy's misdeeds can ever be forgiven, or if his decline into darkness is irrevocable, will be up to his family, friends, and even possible allies to determine. Will he try to defend his acts to both himself and other people, or will the weight of his guilt consume him? As the narrative progresses, Tommy's internal conflict will be further illustrated. As of right now, Tommy appears to be the only one seeking retribution. Those who loved him might never be able to see him the same way again, and those who previously stood by him are now cautious. His actions have triggered a series of events that will have an impact on his closest friends and family. Tommy's retaliation has not only impacted Leela, his friends and family are also having to deal with the consequences of his decisions. One thing is certain: as Hollyoaks continues to follow Tommy's journey, his next action will determine his character and his destiny on the program. Will his need for revenge overwhelm him, or will he look for redemption? Fans are excited to see how Tommy's story will develop in the wake of this terrible incident, and the emotional stakes have never been higher. Tommy's plot is hardly an exception to the series' reputation for taking on challenging and frequently contentious subjects. Both the protagonists and the audience will be forced to face tough issues of justice, forgiveness, and the results of our deeds as the story continues to examine themes of revenge, guilt, and the complexity of human emotions. The consequences of Tommy's retaliation will be revealed to fans in the upcoming weeks, making them reevaluate all they believe to be true about the character. The plot will only get more intense and emotionally charged as a result of Tommy's internal turmoil, Leela's recuperation, and the responses of those around him. One of the most captivating plotlines in Hollyoaks to date, Tommy's next decision will have the ability to influence both his own and others around him's futures. The consequences of Tommy's horrifying retaliation are really just getting started, and viewers will be thinking about it for a very long time because of the issues it brings up regarding forgiveness, responsibility, and the evil that exists inside all of us. Fans will be gripped by anticipation as the plot progresses, wondering what Tommy will do next and how he will ultimately be held accountable for his misdeeds. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.